clearly they're not feeling good enough about her that they want to drag her in. She is the only ADC in the game right now that doesn't have some form of self-peel.
Absolutely.
Maybe that's influencing their decision.
Very reliant on those teammates, but you would think with the priority on Steel and his ability to peel, they might be looking for that higher DPS coming out of Sparrow with it.
If you're gonna rhyme that good on stream again, you're gonna need to get a degree, sir, okay? Just chill.
I know I'm not on the video, but I do have the MF Doom mask behind me. I am a hip-hop fanatic over here. It was intentional.
My buddy keeps trying to get me to listen to them. I'll probably, you know, since you're the second guy, maybe I'll check them out after this.
I will message you when this is done.
Yeah, this game is getting live. Sorry about the discrepancy that we had. One of the players was bugged. Probably won't see that again. For early access, all things considered, the bug stabilization's there. It's pretty good, honestly. I've only seen one crazy bug the entire time, and do you want to know what it is? Our Steel flashed over into the Fangtooth pit and pressed R and got stuck under the map when he landed.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I may have mentioned this before. The craziest thing I've seen, 2 orb primes spawned. They were both active. They were both hitting. Each team got one. It was insane. Very, very wonky.
All right,
just
you
gonna
guys.
get this early vision
Game is
out.
between the two of you. Y'all have fun. I love you, boys.
Oh, we love you too, Cook.
So we're about, all right, Lance, my boy, Chesticles, are you ready for a wonderful round 2 in the commentary block?
I am. So it doesn't look like they're getting a whole lot of cheese potential out. They're just setting down that early line of vision, trying to spot somebody out, see if anybody takes a step past where they're supposed to, drawing that little line in the sand with their foot.
Cook, I gotta ask, are you still around to flop the camera if we ask for it?
I'm still here. I just want y'all to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Please feel free to chime in whenever you want.
Perfect. A good amount of poke down onto that Decker. Gonna see if she's gonna try to hit the B before she's able to, or the minions are gonna crash, but it doesn't look like she's gonna have time without sacrificing some experience. That's a good little advantage.
I really like the Steel jungle.
I do believe it's got a little bit of a slow clear, but he can be very impactful for sure.
It honestly doesn't even seem that slow right now. He seems pretty on target for most things, and I think the big thing that he catches up on is camp 2 and 3 because they're AoE camps. And his stream went down. He brought it back up. Let's go.
It's back up. Here we go.
Watch how quick he actually clears
by the
this
Cook
with
monster.
how much. Ready? The big AoE swing.
That shield bash does do it for sure. It's looking like he's putting some damage down on it. Just moving on to that 4 camp over there. Clearing it out.
We got a little bit of a difference here in the offlane than we saw in the first game. Okay, Sevarog hitting level 2 first. Missing the subjugation. Not going to land anything right there.
This is the way that a traditional Grux-Sevarog match goes up. Grux does have this advantage early. And for Sevarog, it is really just a game of trying to get those early stacks. He's got 2 already off the first wave. Not a terrible ratio.
It's so different seeing 2 melee characters in the offlane kind of like stand so close to each other, yet not interact whatsoever, and Grux making me eat my words right there.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, misses the subjugate again. That's 2 in a row that he's missed. Maybe feeling the tournament nerves a little bit. Oh, big stun coming out from the Steel. Great body blocking. Countess circling around the exact way she needs to and getting out of there. Steel not overextending at all. Oh, that Countess is... I believe we talked about this before. ToS's Countess really sticks around a long time.
Absolutely. And you know that Crashy is right over. Yep, they got him with the ward. As those river buffs are coming up for the first time at 3 minutes, you know that the enemy junglers are going to be around trying to secure those for their mid laners, give them that mana regen, and keep them in lane. Faye is definitely almost completely drained of this mana. We'll see if she hits back quicker, if she's going to try to become auto-attack Faye.
Oh, misses that passive shot right there. It just came off cooldown. Really good little poke in this one. He pulls a bit of the bind.
Onto the trap.
He missed his opportunity right there for the buckshot combo. Oh,
double jump
on the cage. Wait, where's the Decker coming from? Did they have Decker last game? I know I've seen a lot of games today.
Decker's, I guess, like in the reset they had Decker, yes.
Okay. I'm like, because we were just talking about how we haven't seen a Decker. I'm happy to see it. Anything that changes up the meta, anything that changes up the
big steal from the Rampage there. Crash is going to come in and steal that blue buff away from the Steel, start to set him behind there. Great invade coming over by ToS.
First kill coming out from the Drongo on the enemy team. I believe that's the first time we've seen that today on a duo lane, a Drongo picking up an early kill. So I would really like to see a snowball come up right here. And I want to see what I'm hearing about, because I haven't seen it today in the tournaments at all. And solo queue Drongos, they stinky.
Yes. Quite a stinky boy they have over there. It'll be interesting to see how they press that advantage. You can see that once again, Crashy is invading this steal, trying to take as much experience from him as he can. We've got a little bit of fight here. Crashy's just trying to focus those minions, take as much as he can before he leaps out to safety, but he's not able to get a whole lot of them.
You can really see the level of Rampage experience right there. Apologies for cutting you off.
Oh, you are good.
Just honestly, it's just... I've picked up a lot of the verticalities in the game, like as I've been playing over the last 110 hours and like figuring it out. But it's really nice to see someone who's very fluent in... Every time I see him invade the enemy jungle, he knows his immediate escape route.
Absolutely.
And he always gets over the wall and he always gets out. It's very impressive to see.
That's one of those things that makes Rampage such an impressive jungler, and what makes this game so interesting in comparison to a lot of other MOBAs is that Y-axis. Being able to take different paths really cuts down on the time it takes for you to be able to invade like that, which is why Crashy can do that so safely.
Yeah, I think that's something that Predecessor really should play around with more than it doesn't seem like Paragon did, was the verticality aspect. Like you said, the Y-axis, like... Don't overtune it by just giving every champion Y-axis access all of a sudden.
Yeah, don't give me that old Wukong.
Yeah, I don't need that, but like what I want to see is more of that, giving those opportunities for plays that only characters like Steel and Kalari can make, for example. Like just having that big way to get over the wall.
Absolutely.
Very, very unique to see.
F's just got out with just a sliver as we're going to move over to a fight in the offlane. It looks like Grux has got a lot more minions here than the Sevarog does. He's going to have to slither away. Try to get what he can of these CS. Oh, but we got somebody moving in onto the Countess. Oh, but the Countess is going to dive real deep.
Steel's totally going to be able to clean this up.
The bull rush is up. Oh, Rampage, there it is. Is he going to be able to get out? Oh, no, the Decker puts him in a cage.
He's going to have dash. He's going to have dash.
Oh, yep, he's out. Oh. Serpentine, is it going to make it? Oh, and he's out free.
Very nice escape by him. It was questionable at that time. I was like, oh, he's going to get dash off, but he got incredibly low right there. Not entirely sure if they played that as correctly as they could have. I know that he shimmied the rock, because if he got hit by the rock, that would have been the absolute difference in deciding that.
Absolutely. That rock was going to turn into a tombstone if it hit him. We do have the Richter trying to press forward onto them. They are starting this first Fang Bang off. We're going to see if they start to do a fight or if they choose to just give it away and position back into their lanes for this golden experience.
All right, and as we're pulling into everything right now, we're seeing the Steel kind of getting this clear off. He's gonna get 6 online. That's a really big power spike for him. He's looking at the duo lane, looking at the Fangtooth, kind of picking his battles. Countess might be a waste of time to gank right here, honestly.
We did just have Flytrap go online for Faye as well, though, so if she does get into this, there's not a lot of getting out.
Oh, face check.
And here's the Steel. Hits him with the shield bash off the top ropes. He's going to take him down.
Faye a little bit late to the fight. The blink going back to it, running to the
takes
duo
the shadow
lane.
Slip. Is she going to be able to
survive
already? I think she. Oh, there's the Flytrap, but not a lot of follow-up with the rock from Crashy.
Faye's going to die right here. Absolutely. What a big turnaround. Decker is following up. Gotta watch out for that. Gotta watch out for the ball. Got the double stun. What a good self-peel. He's looking for it, man. He wanted to be out of there so bad, but press tab dropping again. Can I get a zoom in on the Sevarog, my friend Cook?
Trying to see if he can steal this Fangtooth.
Is he
It's going to be hard.
Oh my god. Yo, I saw the root and my heart dropped. I was like, no way, this guy just stole it.
Ooh, let's see if he's able to find this Countess or if she's going to be able to get some sustain.
He missed the ult and the subjugate, and he's just going to have to leave. That's a boof right there. I'm sorry. That's a boof.
F's in chat.
Yeah, that seems to be some tournament nerves.
Absolutely.
I've just seen such clean play from him throughout the entirety of the tournament that there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that he's feeling nervous. It's normal.
The range on that Sevarog ult is deceptive, though. It always feels like it's going to be further away than it is. I've missed probably more than I've hit on it.
I've only played one game of the dude, but I won lane, and he felt fun. I just didn't feel like, when you get attached to a character when you try them, and you feel very like enhanced to keep doing that whole relationship. I just didn't get that way, but the way I've seen these guys play Sevarog makes me feel like maybe I'm in the wrong lane.
Isn't that a beautiful feeling watching somebody play well on a hero? It's almost like watching a movie as a kid and being like, I want to be that person. Watching some of these players play heroes and being so good at what they do just makes you think to yourself, man, I want to go play Sevarog, for example.
Can I just shout out Omeda right now? Thank you guys so much for putting this out, because I didn't play Paragon, but I watched every step of development and dozens of hours of Paragon gameplay since I missed the hype train, and it's really nice to see it live in person right here. First tournament series. Like, there's depth, there's skill, and there's encouragement. It really warms my heart as a gamer.
It absolutely does. This game is as beautiful as it is already on this Unreal Engine 5, and we are in early access still. This game is about to get so much more beautiful, so much more depth into it. It's only going to grow as this community begins to grow and this competitive scene begins to grow as well. Big kudos to Omeda.
You know, seeing such a strong community back the game also has been so helpful to this encouragement.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit him back towards his tower. Not quite. He knows he doesn't want to pick that fight with the support showing up as well.
That
Just
Decker really overextending
tower.
right there. Didn't need to go that big. The auto attacks ain't going to do too much, unfortunately.
You don't believe in the 5 damage buff they gave her?
No, not at all. Not on the Sevarog.
No. I do not either, sir.
Maybe on the Drongo.
I've played with a couple of people in solo queue that believe in it, but I don't know that I do.
Yeah, it's cute. It harasses, but it's not a tank. It only harasses the enemy squishy. Like, and that's specifically in laning phase. Absolutely. Like, what are you gonna do? Build full AP attack speed Decker? Like, so I'm really glued to the Sevarog right now for some reason. Like, it's just the way he's fading in and out of all these plays and setting up these freezes on the lane is so good. I really want to see the scoreboard right now. I want to see exactly what I'm going through.
It's so exciting whenever the spectator mode gets in. If you guys are enjoying this now, you have no idea what's in the works and what's going to be coming here.
Our job is going to be so much more fluid.
What a right mouse button by that steal to catch that Grux in the turret range steal with the stun.
That shield bash is no joke.
Not at all.
No, and people laugh that he's like OP, but you have an OP character when he can flex 3 to 4 different roles.
Thank you for mentioning that.
That's huge.
That was going to be my point about what is going on with this
That's what defines an OP character. They can do everything.
This is the third time, and the way that the mid laner Forpress Stab has been playing this game, don't be surprised if you see him on mid in game 3, 4, or 5. I would not be shocked at all to see him pick him as a counter pick into a mid laner even. What a versatile champion he has become.
All right, so let's get a zoom in on one of these screens. Let's get an update on the map. Let's see everything that's going on right now. Doesn't even matter who you pick.
It does look like we are 2-7 in kills in favor of Team ToS right now.
2-7 in kills, and ToS is also up 1 Fangtooth, and we saw a bigger disparity in the less of a big disparity in the previous game. It was the opposite. Press Tab was up. They were excelling in kills, and now not only are they behind in kills, but they're behind him in objectives as well. And are we seeing a camaraderie difference right now? These guys are just so well oiled. They're so ready to go. They know every motion is not unwasted. It's very rare we've seen in this tournament that you question any choice that they're actually making, anything that they're progressing in the match. It's just, it's beyond refreshing. It's cohesiveness on a level that you don't see in many other elements.
Absolutely, and to that point, they are starting to move around that Fangtooth in position to take that second one, get that out of combat movement speed, really doing some good scouting over there on the Decker.
Yeah, got to see that the steal was there, did a little bit of human warding, just jumped over to safety.
Oh no!
Good catch to catch the Faye in there. She still gets the fly trap off, but isn't able to capitalize on it. We did get the big steal from the top ropes. Is he going to be able to pursue this Drongo?
He's going to pick up the Drongo kill, but the question is he's going to make it out alive. He does have dash coming off cooldown in a couple seconds.
Oh, the pull just misses over from the Richter in order to pull him into the tower.
If he landed that pull into the boot backwards, that man would have been dead. Honestly, it would have been an absolute beautiful turnaround.
It does look like we missed a mini prime as well. It looks like that Rampage had the mini prime buff on him right now.
He's unfortunately not streaming, so it is what it is. But maybe his bandwidth is a little too low. It seems like our Murdoch here stopped streaming and brought up his bandwidth a little bit for us to commentate, and that is glorious. Going for the Fang Tooth Steal. He was so close. He was so close. I gotta get in that guy's brain. How did he know the HP was that low?
That's the, we were talking about this earlier about not being able to see the Fang Tooths thing. I think that's when you got to just get a real good feel for the game. Kind of like the heart of the cards.
I ulted all the time in those situations, and I've only hit it once probably out of like 70 attempts. Honestly, I'm being honest.
It is hard.
It's like,
big
I don't
wriggle.
see the HP.
Hits the pull. That's going to be a dead Decker. Oh, she does flash out. Is she going to be able to get it with the shield crest? Oh, the turnaround, actually. This Drongo's going to come in and just dump some damage down onto Murdoch. Probably going to pick up the double. Looks like he's going to kill this Richter here as well. Yeah, the Richter's going to go down, and that's a double for Drongo.
I'm seeing tons of really awesome comments in the chat section right now. I agree the game does feel smooth. I know we're on a time lag, so there's no stream sniping. Belica is the most OP hero then. I don't agree with that at all. There's a reason we haven't seen 3 characters at all once in this tournament. And I think that speaks volumes in the level of caliber that we're experiencing right now.
2v2 here. He does get the subjugate off onto the Grux to get him in the root, but he's going to drop the ice, make his team faster, slow the enemies down, but he's going to get eaten up by that Sevrog. They're going to get the first one. Now Crashy is in a 2v1, but he might be able to turn around and get the Sevrog. A bunch of damage is coming off. Good subjugate over there.
That subjugate! Wow! Wow!
Life-saving out of Brenzo here.
Also a clipper. Please clip my man Chesticles on that whole fly-by-fly commentary and everything that just happened right down to the subjugate. That was so good. That man, I know he's behind, but wow. Wow. What I need a fancy word that I'm not capable of expressing to define how I feel. Thank you. There it is. Sometimes words aren't enough.
I'm just sitting over here hanging my jaw open from that. What a clutch. I mean, that Rampage is going to jump up.
He's going to catch him there. There's no other way to survive but to hit that. Anyways, let's get back into our action. Let's not dwell in the past. The reason they call it the present is because it is a gift, and let's check out what is going on here. We've got the Megacosm online for the Fae. She's going towards that Astral Catalyst, it looks like, trying to get the resets on that huge team fight all in the fly trap. See if she can get some picks and catch press tab up into this game. Down 6 kills, down 2 Fangs. It is starting to look a little bit grim for them, but they do have an amazing team fight composition with this Steel and this Fae and the Richter. There's a lot of CC there. There's a lot that they can do if they can just get their hands on one member of Team ToS over here.
Absolutely agree. The Murdoch's just kind of slow farming up right here as he's being pushed in by the enemy Drongo, taking a lot of damage right here. He's going to bleed out a little bit. Going to try to set that potion to offset that dot damage going on. We'll see. I don't think he can scale up. We're in that position right now. It doesn't even matter. Unless you're ahead as Murdoch, you're not going to win that 1v1. If you're just both in the same... You're both in the same situation, same level, same experience. It's just you're not going to come out on top. Look, he even has his support, his mid laner there, and he's still getting beat down.
Is Faye going to be able to pick it up? Oh, she gets it with the E.
The Faye is the difference there, but I believe that's exactly what we were talking about. Murdoch, super oppressive early lane, has all the tools and potential you need to pick up kills early, but it's just like if you're on the same pace as the enemy ADC and that enemy ADC is a Drongo, they're just going to keep scaling. They're just going to keep getting that passive, get bigger and bigger and bigger as they rack up those crit percents. And Decker, sorry for laughing, I just thought it was absolutely cute and adorable that she was like, you know what, I'm going to try to steal this camp with my lacrosse ball.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, the Grux is starting to put a little bit of oppression. Oh, he's going to bat him towards the turret, but not quite enough to get him into the range to start taking that damage. Does drop down the ice. He hits the subjugate a little bit short of where he was at. Maybe if Grux had a tail, he'd have caught that one. But Grux is going to be able to sneak over, get that Scion buff. I don't know if this Sevrog thinks that's worth contesting. Gonna maybe just try with one. Hits the subjugate. I'm not sure who got the Scion buff there. I should have been watching his stacks. That's a good way to tell.
Looks like he's at 54 right now.
Getting very close to hitting that next power spike.
Yeah, getting close. I think we're going to see a repeat of the last game right now. I think that we're going to see ToS kind of, you know, they're obviously marginally ahead in kills, right? And they've been on top of their objectives. But I think we're going to see this whole thing is, even though the deficit has been so large, as people spectating the game, it feels even. It's like looking at it and just the play-by-play, the fly-by-fly. But I think we're going to see a big team fight break out right here. Decker's got a huge stun right now.
Prestat does not want to give up this third Fangtooth. They got to try to win this fight. If they're going to get back into this game, it's going to be hard if they get wiped and aren't able to secure this third or this first Fangtooth for themselves. But as I say that, people start to fall down. The Countess has gotten one. The Grux has gotten one. The Grux gets two.
That's a team wipe.
Got a team wipe over from Team ToS.
I gotta say it. Not bias. This is the stipulation. Go next. This is a downhill battle from here.
I think this is hard. I think in the grand finals you got to try to fight it out. But I think it's important to try to have a short-term memory when you're playing games like this and losing into these situations.
I need to see, like, Avatar The Last Airbender lion turtle status. You need to be a giant turtle, and you got to be in your shell. And I got to see this game go to 45, 50 minutes for you to kind of come back from the deficit that you're experiencing right now.
Unfortunately.
I'm not a big fan of going next. I always try to play it out, even in these types of situations. But all I'm saying is we're experiencing a very large deficit right now. We're down about 11 kills on the board. We're down 2 Fangtooths. We've lost the last 4 posture checks. Maybe start getting that thought in your mind. What's the difference here? What's really going on?
Exactly. It will be interesting to see how they adapt. As I'm looking at these team comps, I don't know, other than the Sevrog, if they actually even outscale in this match. As the game gets longer, it may just be harder and harder for them. On top of the 3 Fangtooths, they do have some real good late game champions over on Team ToS right now. Sevrog might be their saving grace in order to outscale, but it's going to be tough for that man to outscale all 5 of them and have that big of an impact, even though he is a very large Grim Reaper right now.
Ooh, off the top rope.
It's a regular prime. That's a big int, my friend.
Ooh,
driving into 5 people.
You gotta do what you can do
to turn the game around, but that may not have been what you should have done.
Gotta give a quick shout out to the chatter, Kitical. He says, loving the hypeness and casting and gameplay of this for real, and we appreciate and we're loving your community interaction. You guys are what drives this whole community and what is going forward, so thank you so much.
We love you too.
They're in a really bad position right now. Sevrog is trying to land those subjugates. He's trying to backpedal. He's trying to create as much pressure as he can. But we're down 13 kills, 3 Fangtooths, and Orb Prime. And they're going to back up right now. They're going to start invading that red side jungle. Those camps are up. They're going to be looking to set them back as much as they can, little by little.
Tell me if you've heard this one before, but once again, ToS is taking that really early prime, using it to take 2 tier 2s, potentially a 3rd one over here in the off lane, and then moving on to the inhibitors. They are winning these games systematically. That is what they did in the last 2 games. We've watched them play as well. They know where they want to be. They have their game plan, and they are executing today.
They've got it on lock. What I need to see Press Tab do in the next game is understand that this is a team that doesn't even care if they're behind early. They're playing the long game. They're playing for the Fangtooths. They're playing for the Primes. The buffs are very overtuned right now. They're very powerful. And maybe put a little bit more focus on not skirmishing until those things come up and coming out ahead in those situations. Because this is how we've seen ToS secure every game today across the board. This isn't even a secret anymore. This isn't like tricks of the trade.
Ooh, the Countess ult is going to come delete that Sevarog. Doing what they can to just defend their tier 2s here, but they are starting to collapse and lose some of these bigger objectives. It's getting tough. The pressure coming from ToS is becoming too much.
Look at the 4-1 split. We got 4 in the off lane, 1 in the duo lane.
Oh, almost with that Steph Curry range from Crashy there hitting those rocks. That was a great POV of it coming in.
They still got the Prime. The Grux is still splitting. Still got the 4 pushing on the right-hand side. They're trying to posture up and get ready for this fight. Rotating over the mid lane. Faye looking for something big. Got her AoE. Missing 2 of those spells. No E landing either. Unfortunate.
Grux is going to escape safely into their blue side jungle, and it looks like they're going to potentially be posturing over to that next Fangtooth. Depending on how long it is till it is up, pretty hard to read the small mini-maps, but I would assume it's coming up with the way that they are moving into it. Throws that long lacrosse ball, bounces off the wall, hits nobody, goes a little wide. The Countess is going to come up and check them. Maybe a potential bait coming out here. Oh, they do have 3 people moving in onto that Countess right away. Hits her with the Sevarog ult, but they are just getting collapsed on, and just like that, Press Tab is going to be back in their base again. Hits the stasis. It's going to keep her alive another 1.75 seconds, but it's not going to make a difference in the long run. We are going to have another team wipe potentially if they can catch up to this. Is the red rounds going to be enough? Oh, another ace coming out from Team ToS. We can expect them to move into these inhibitors now and really, really put a strangle onto Press Tab. Ulting forward is a very aggressive way to play Drongo. I love that. Stinky boy with all gas.
I'm not seeing as much suppression as I would like. I know the right lane's crashing right now. Maybe a 3-1 split would have been a little bit of a better call. Obviously, they've been doing everything that they need to secure this game and get it in. And there's that lawnmower method that we were talking about last game. Moving from one to the next, to the next, in a linear pattern across the board without fail. No time in this entire tournament have we not seen them implement the lawnmower method into their winning strategy.
Absolutely, just back and forth through the map, taking everything in their way. We will see if Press Tab is able to take their hero stance, keep those minion waves cleared off. They do have really good minion clear with that Faye and with the Murdoch. They can get them down quick, but will it be fast enough with the 3 inhibs down not to let the rest of what's on the map bleed out and potentially move in to take their core and move us to a potential game match for the tournament?
Yeah, and even with this whole like lawnmower like method that we're seeing and how they're projecting, I really have to commend them. They're not even overextending right now. They're not even forcing anything. They're playing the tune of their own fiddle. They went to dance with the devil and they came out on top. Like, this is... I don't even gotta say it. I'm just very impressed by the overall gameplay. 3 inhibs down, not forcing anything. You know the tower's going to swing in. You know they can't push up. You know that next Fangtooth's yours. It's just a trickle effect that just keeps going and going and going.
They are doing a good job of clearing these waves and at least keeping them out of their base, but it is only a matter of time with those 3 inhibs down until these minions start becoming a little too much for them to overcome, especially once ToS decides to step up with them.
All right, as we're closing in on this, Not even seeing posture checks from the enemy team. It's almost like they're toying with them at this point. They could be pushing just one wave. Let's get a zoom in on one of those players. Let me check the map. I want to see what's going on.
Let's see if they're potentially... Oh, so they're going to be moving towards...
right now.
Yep, that's where ToS has got to be.
For. Yeah, they're not even taking chances in this game. They're just playing absolute every objective perfectly.
Absolutely. They know that Team Press Tab cannot step out of their base with the 3 inhibs down to come contest that or prime. They know that that's free, and that's what they're going to need, that extra spike, that extra bonus to be able to push the core down of Press Tab and move to the game point of this tournament and potentially take that sweet, sweet clout and $100 prize. And here they come. They're going to start pushing up the mid lane. This is going to be Press Tab's last chance at defending themselves here. They're going to do what they can to clear these minion waves out, but it is going to be pretty hard with 3 waves of super minions crashing in on them.
They've got the prime buff. They've got the bonus movement speed, the bonus physical power. It's just going to be really hard to shut them down in the position they're in. Look at Faye. They're
as the face
right now.
They're collapsing, yes.
As she didn't even have a chance to blink.
Enter spectator mode. We'll see how Richter and the rest of the boys are able to stop this, but it is an uphill battle for sure. It's going to be a tough one. The steel comes out as a attempt, but they are just showering Team Press Tab with damage. That's going to be GG's. That's going to be game 2 for Team ToS, and we are potentially moving on to the last game of the tournament after this one.
Yep.
GG's.
That is great. ToS starting out so strong right here. 2-0 in their favor in the grand final round. You have absolutely no idea how it's going to play out.